Exposure Tournament. Right, the first annual Smith Brothers. Seth Roderick Gibbs, the coach. Will Ward coming next to you. We're set for our third game featuring the Lady Tigers. Is that what that says?
Lady Tigers in Primetime.
All right, let's ride.
Tip-off goes to the Lady Tigers in white. Primetime is in the orange.
Yep.
Black bottoms.
So it'll be interesting. We've already been able to watch Winthrop. Let's see what they do against another team. See if they've improved. It's nice to tell. It gives you a scale on what they're doing. So they come out aggressive. Ready to shoot this game, huh?
Three-point shot.
Yeah, we know we like number 32, her length. Oh, they come out in their zone. But I can't tell what kind of press they're running. It looks like they're trying to do a diamond but don't quite understand what to do. They have the energy to start the game. Nice screen by number 1. Can't be mad at number 4. That's just a learning how to gather yourself. One of the things I find, teaching big kids is the fact that when you're the bigger kid, you shouldn't be in a rush when you're on that block. You don't need to be in a rush. You're bigger. She can't keep you from doing anything. So it's already been a better start for the Lady Tigers than their game against the Elite, the Storm Elite. Yeah, they've already started off a little more
energized. They're awake right now. You can see the cobwebs shaking off.
Yeah. Well, here's what I'm trying to figure out: is it the caliber of their opponent, which you never want to have an effect on your performance? You're supposed, you want to play whoever it is the same way all the time.
I think if you think back to that Storm when you have the Lady Tigers against the Storm. The Lady Tigers, they continue to fight back that whole entire game.
They did.
They never had stopped fighting. They never stopped playing. They kind of started off slow. So you changing it up right now to where you're coming out fast.
Here, you can put it right on the back of this one. You have a pen? You got a pen over there?
Got side out Primetime right now.
And the coach, please. There you go. Whatever y'all prefer. I mean, it's y'all babies, so I want to make sure that if we announce them, whatever you would like us to be saying. Oh, nice outlet. Nice power dribble. See, control is everything. Get the ball, take the power dribble. Don't fear the defense.
There's Scrappy again, number 1.
Their press is giving the Primetime a little bit of difficulty right now. And I really just think it's because they're not looking a little bit to take their time and see where it's coming. And one of the things you're taught is when you get the ball again, ooh, that's not a foul. Ooh,
body
that's
to
a tough
body.
no call.
Body to body.
Come on, brother, you good. One of the things that I try to get you want to see kids understand is when a zone press or when a press is coming, initially you may get caught, but they're going to come from the same spots every time. So don't get the ball and just think you're going to take off dribbling, right? And that's right now was creating a little bit of a problem for the Primetime team is especially when you're the inbounder, you see the entire defense. So your pass oftentimes will determine how good the press can attack you. If I see it, I need to let my teammate know. I can't just throw it just because she's standing in front of me and I know the defender's behind her. It seems like he's had a conversation with number 1 for the Lady Tigers. She's learned to take a little patience. Take the dribble. Oh.
A little thievery there, wasn't it?
I like number 12, though. She's got the energy. I've seen her for Primetime all over the court already being just, in their faces, thank you. And all over the place causing problems. I like that. What's number 12's name? Lily Ashcraft. Oh, nice pump fake, nice drive. Okay,
so whole different Lady Tigers here in this game. I like the aggression that they're coming on with the offensive side. I think they just shoot the cobwebs off, more warmed up. You haven't seen Primetime. I'm not for sure if I've seen them on the other side on the other court. So if this may be their first game, but for the Lady Tigers, for sure, we know this is their second game.
Oh, nice.
They sat back and relaxed a little bit after their last, their loss to the Lady Storm. But now you get to see actually,
Well, we gonna see
some more
because
action.
Here's my thing, like, and I say that a lot, but you know how it is when you start off on fire and you jump out on somebody, right? And then the game gets played because now Primetime's punching back.
Oh yeah,
right. So we're going to see if the Lady Tigers can maintain what their coach is trying to get them to do. Because one of the things I've noticed, is they're prone, once they make a couple mistakes, they're prone to make a couple more. So if they can limit that, then they'll be good. If they start, giving up this ball on turnovers, being in a rush, then, we might see the same team that had trouble last game. But right now, they're moving that ball a little bit better than they were the first game. But like, look at number 32 right there. See how open she is? See how she doesn't even know she's open? She should have been screaming for the ball. Still open. See how she didn't take it
no
yet?
movement
You
yet.
see it.
But
And the
ball
ball
just
falls.
happened to go into her hand.
You know what that is? That's the basketball gods, man. That's the basketball gods. Number 32 got to be loud. She got to know she open and scream for the ball. She's wide open. But instead, she stood in one spot, and the basketball gods took the 2 points from her. Dive through 30. It's an interesting game so far.
Oh, for sure.
I give oh, don't jump. Oh, not the reverse from so deep. She took the deep reverse. I'm watching Isabella Jaya Soraya, and I think she's got a great attitude out here. Oh, here she comes.
Here she comes.
Well, she'll go for them rebounds. They better recognize. But you know what? I'll be honest. That goes back to what you said last game. Like, make the call. You can't let that go. She was clearly
clear.
Yeah, that was clear. She was over her back. You got to make the call, man. Make the call. And the reason that I don't like when refs let that kind of stuff go because
it sets precedence for the whole game.
And not only that, these young people are trying to learn the game.
Correct.
Right? So a clear over the – oh, good rip. Number 15 for the Lady Tigers is showing how you can dominate a game off of defense right now. She's dominating the game strictly off of her hands, off of her aggressiveness, being able to defend without fouling. And it changes everything for your team. It goes back to what I said. Your guards are everything in this generation of basketball. Your guards' abilities will typically determine, because the ball gets in their hands every single time. They determine who's going to get an opportunity. And right now, that's over the back again. He's not going to call that? I mean, come on, ref. Let's call a fair game. You got to teach the girls how to play. 32 on the break. Here come that fast break, open court game. Nice. No need for the dribble. And that's what you see a lot of young people that don't know when to dribble, when not to dribble. Number 32, Haley Webb had a clear layup. But instead of just catching it and taking the 2 steps up, she dribbled once, which made her worry about the defense. And as a result, no buckets. Number 30, that's a travel. These refs are out here bugging out this game. Oh, nice dime, number 14. Good pivot. Good swing. 3-point shot from number 15. See, the defense has livened her up. Hey, ref, where you at? I have to be honest, man. I'm not sure what the refs are trying to do this game, man.
Hey, mental fatigue is setting in for the referees.
Maybe,
too.
man.
It's a third game for them, too.
Bro, because I'm looking like, come on, man. I'm looking at you, looking at him, looking at the young lady get hacked. And then you looked at me. Don't look at me. Make the call. Got timeout, 11-6, prime time. Coach Graves talking to his ladies. And the wow factor is definitely out here.
I'm looking at it. The more she on her phone,
coming out of the timeout. 9:06, 11-6. We got 3 fouls apiece. First half, possession arrow is going to the Lady Tigers. So here we go. Let's see what's happening. Baseline out for Primetime. Looks like they ran a little box set. Oh, nice try. You saw it. You can't throw it. You wasn't going to be able to throw it over top. All you could do now, in that situation, 57, who had a good pin, could have probably sealed her a little bit better to make the angle easier for the young lady. Number 12 dribbles up around up top. Goes behind her back. She has pretty solid handle. Oh, I like that. She's organizing her team. You don't see that at this level oftentimes, a young lady who can dribble and still use her hands to, orchestrate traffic. And here she comes on the break again with the pull-up. Beautiful. She didn't make it, but she understood. Attack that elbow. If they don't stop you, take the shot. Here comes number 15 for the Lady Tigers. Oh, nice roll. No good, though. So it looks like we're going to have a pretty competitive game. This is another game where you're trying to find out what the team is exactly trying to do, and that the team being the Primetime team. What is their offensive game plan? How are they planning on attacking a man-to-man, aggressive man-to-man defense like we're seeing with the Lady Tigers? Lady Tigers bringing the ball up the court. But again, that deceleration, you cannot think you're going to outrun every team you face. So if you're not going to be able to outrun them, then it's important that you understand how to look around while you're dribbling. And it's also important that your teammates, participate by being vocal on and off the court to let you know what's coming your way. Because if I know you can't see, then why wouldn't I tell you what's coming? Like that. Her teammate for number 22, wait, is that 22? She didn't write her number down, so I don't know who that is. That's the call you make? That's a tough call, man. These people leaving. What's that meaning? They coming back at the hat? Is it lunchtime or something?
They played their one game for the day. So they just moving out. More team is coming in.
They coming in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we got number 25 at the line for the Lady Tigers. 5-point lead, 7 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first half. Buckets. Still running their man press. Looks like it's still creating a little bit of havoc. But once they break it, they break it. Nice try going left, shooting right. Not an easy shot. Tells me that she has some athletic ability, a little athleticism. Number 4 bringing it up with her goggle game. It drives me crazy how many young people don't understand the importance of a bounce pass.
I heard you mention that bounce pass before.
It's critical, man.
It's a lost art almost.
Bro, it makes the game so much easier because at the end of the day, people don't want to reach down by the floor to make steals. So it just makes the game easier if you understand a good pass fake and the bounce pass will get you most of the things you want most of the time. And by like post up on number 0, that's not a bad shot, but she looks like she might have hurt her ankle. Our first injury of the night of the day. Oh, shorty.
Yeah, you're a little bad.
Yeah, man.
See the frustration on her.
Yeah, man. Nothing like that. I didn't roll my ankle a million times, so I know how that gets. There are very few pains in sports like a rolled ankle, a real rolled ankle. So while they take a second to take a look at this young lady and make sure that it's nothing too serious, hopefully she's okay. You never want to see anything like that out here. Never want any injuries. You just want to see the young people get out get some exercise, learn some things. You know what I mean? But injuries are a part of sports. We know they come. And honestly, you know, if you're the primetime team, one of the things that I would think is important right now, and you know, you're looking for this. You're looking to see who has the natural leadership in them. You know, who's the natural team galvanizer, because you're going to lose one of your players that you're counting on. And so, you know, somebody, you know, you would want to see, they're middle schoolers, so they're learning these things. But you want to see somebody pull everybody together like, yo, let's ride. You know, we're losing one of our players, one of our homies. And she's walking off, which is a good sign. She's not being helped off. She's able to walk off. But who's going to take her spot? What are we going to do? What does she do? And, like, you know, if she's a rebounder, we got to be prepared for that. If she's a three-point shooter, we got to be prepared for losing something we count on.
Yeah, somebody has to step up.
Yeah.
I kind of hate the mantra of the next man up attitude,
Hey,
but that's definitely what it
is.
is.
That's the new, what they call that, cliche. That's
the
new
next man up.
Yeah, that's one of the new cliches out here that everybody say all the time. Which, and the truth is, I mean, the reality is it's true. You know
it's
what I mean?
sad but true. You know,
it's
somebody go down, somebody got to step up.
It's one of the few cliches that really hold some credence out here. Watch, we don't need no more injuries. Dove on Shorty's legs. Physical play. And here we are again, another game where something as simple as screens not being utilized in this game. You know, nice drive by number 22 and one with the left. I think that's Haley Webb. Wait, is that Haley Webb? No, that's not. I don't think I have that number correct in my I don't have that number correct in my book, but you know, that was a nice drive.
3-point play. Still looking for somebody to step up if you're prime time with the loss of your last player that went down.
Yeah.
And see if you're the Lady Tigers, see if you can step out. Another turnover.
You know, that's the next lost art, the art of the entry pass, right? The art of the entry pass. You know, young kids want to either throw a looping pass or they want to try to trick you. They don't want to throw it with confidence so they know that the ball's going to get where they want it to be. And in that case, that's all it was, because they had, you know, number 30 had great post position. She had her, you know, ready. She was there. And number 1 for Lady Tigers, you know, just was in a rush and didn't take her time. Entry passing is important, man. It goes back to what I said. Everybody want to shoot. Oh!
Knocked down.
Number 25 is her number 15 came out this game ready to shoot a little bit, right? We were talking about it the first game because it was like, dang, who's on their team can shoot? And this game, they're showing us I can shoot. You know what I mean?
Right.
And if you remember what I was talking about the other game, last game, where I was talking about making sure everybody on your team feels like they're a part of the game.
That's definitely a big thing for each player to feel like they can contribute in some way. No matter if it's offense, defense, you know, some way. Even if you got to sit on the bench and be a cheerleader for a little while. Yeah. You got to find your way inside of each team.
But if I'm on the court and I'm hustling and I'm running back on defense and I'm fighting and sweating with you, but you won't even let me touch the ball on offense.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's going to have an effect on my attitude. Most people. That's going to have an attitude. That's going to affect my attitude, right? I'm working. Even if I just pass it, right? Even if I just get it and move the ball, keep the ball moving. I need to be, all 5 players need to be involved in the offense.
Turnover by number 4.
Yeah, and she, you know, she's gonna, you know, hopefully she's a positive kid, but she's going to.
Way to look up with your head.
She's going to be a little bit disappointed in herself with the amount of turnovers she has, and because it's the same turnovers she's had all game. She runs into the defense, doesn't see them, and then they take advantage of her being not big. So what it's going to boil down to is how much she works on her handles in the offseason and the ability to make, you know, passes, footwork, Right now, that's her problem. She can't see. She can't look up. And when she gets there, it's too late. And one of the things that I try to get other kids to know is sometimes, man, you can dribble out of danger. Oh, that's a good
Great
shot.
shot.
Yeah, I like that. She squared up clean. You know what I mean?
I think sometimes I'd rather even see that more. You know, just a great form shot. Every shot that's not going to get knocked down, of course.
Oh, that's a foul.
But for a player to have just a great stance, a great shot, and take a high percentage shot, sometimes you can appreciate that more than anything.
Yeah, I mean, that last one that she took was in rhythm. She looked comfortable. You know, she just missed. You know the game. You're going to miss this game. You're going to miss something. You're going to make something. It ain't nothing to it, you know. But the one thing I can't stand is a kid that's scared to shoot. Like, if you're going to be scared to shoot, you're probably not going to get much time on the court. You have to play with confidence, and you don't get confidence not playing the game. You can't skill and drill your way into confidence.
No, not at all.
You see right there? You see what I was talking about with 44? She has all the tools. She just have to keep the ball above her head. Every time she gets a rebound, she brings it to her legs and they come get it. She could dominate every game she plays. Just on the strength of rebounds. Just on the strength of rebounds, she could be today. She could have been the most dominant player on any court she plays, but she's got to learn to keep the ball high and jump fast. Realize that people are coming. She has to learn her lesson.
That's just something that's going to come with coaching and more confidence building on her own end.
Yeah. But you want to see a kid that learns this, you know, when you can coach it into him, but you want to see a kid that picks it up on her own, problem solves, right? Understand, like, yo, I'm taller than these girls. I'm bigger, I'm stronger.
Yeah. Got you.
But, like, right there, see, she doesn't realize how strong she is. She let number 32 just screen her, right? And because she let her screen her, be strong right there. But that's it right there. Like, everybody's like, oh, right? Everybody out here, you probably heard the crowd at home.
Great hustle. Hustle points. Everybody and one.
Everybody in the crowd is like, oh. But for me, all I thought is, she's going to be dope. Like, that's all I saw. She did miss the layup. That's okay. She's going to be a killer. I'm trying to tell you, man. It's written all over her body and her game. She just needs time. She needs experience and time. Come back in 2 years and let's look for 44. Right? Like right there.
Be forced to mess with.
Boy, in 2 years, like even on that play right there, if you saw when she learns to let her feet take her to the ball, she would have got that rebound. But right now, it's sort of like number 24 who played for the Kentucky Elite, right? We were talking about how she was just, and you could see it in her eyes. It wasn't registering the things that she could do besides score that could be helpful, right? And so when 44 realizes what God's given her, you know, she's going to be ridiculous. She's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be impressive.
Good ball movement by Lady Tigers.
Well, that's a foul, bro. Move across the court so you can see. And you right there, y'all tripping, man. Like, I like some of the no calls, right, because it teach you to play tough, but I also want them to know what a real foul is, right? I want them to call a real foul so they know, like, yo, that's supposed to be a foul. I like that play. I'm going to steal his impound play.
Great take.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying, though? But now you see what I'm saying. The same thing. She's got to just jump quick. She had it, but she should have just jumped, put that boy back up there. They would have never touched it. Nice.
Defense at. They got to the court so quick. Defense never even came back down.
You know what that is, though? That's that I'm only worried about offense mentality.
Off the leg, out of bounds, going to be with Primetime.
That's what that is. That's that my offense isn't going. And I can play offense, but I forgot I got defense to play. It's more important to keep them from scoring, right? And so, see, late. See that? Worrying about offense, but not number 32.
Nah, she hustled back.
Not number 32. She's
just enough on defense.
Oh, I'm a fan of hers, man.
Shot.
I'm a fan of number 32. Oh, nice hustle, 12.
Turnovers are picking up.
Yep.
And a foul.
And the thing is, though, you watch this and you say, okay, well, I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at the guards for both squads, really, for all these squads, really. And it becomes apparent how much they have not worked on passing. Like how, today's youth don't realize that's it. You can't get a shot if you can't possess the ball, right? Right? So these type of things, as a high school coach, and I know when you come to college, a college coach is expecting a kid to understand these things. So the kid that learns it in the 8th grade, how to what we call pop that pass, put some heat on it,
right?
Get it where it's supposed to be, whether it's a bounce pass or what, pop it. Oh, I like number 12's handles, man. She's a consummate point guard. Look at that. You want to reach? I'm gonna send you something.
Nice screen. I want to see more of the pick and rolls, maybe some back doors, get people open.
Oh, nice. Oh, she wants it. She was too anxious. Give it back. Oh, go back to her. Oh, they on that block. Now, here's the thing. Remember we were talking about who were we talking about?
Shot by 12.
Was it the Kentucky Elite or whoever it was we were watching? And we were just talking about this. Oh, Thompson. It was when we were talking about Thompson and all of them.
Uh-huh.
And we were talking about how their size. Remember, I'm saying, does your team understand what you want to do? Watch Primetime with their bigs. They're coming down court. Okay, so if you got 50, 52, if she's posting, right, and they can't get the ball to her, 57, then all they do is swing it around the top, and immediately on the other side, number 32 is already on that block posting. They know where their coach wants them to look. They know where he wants them to look, so they look. It makes the game easier for your team.
Got 2:10 left in the first half. 4-point lead. Lady Tigers are up right now. Inbounding the ball.
Hey, Ma, I like that shirt. Looks nice. He's thinking I want a shirt. No, I mean, I do, right?
Great putback by 30 with the second chance opportunity. 21-15, Lady Tigers. Got timeout on the floor. 1:54 left in the first half. Thank you for joining us here. Creative Media Live, Ohio versus Kentucky. Myself, Will Ward, and my fellow co-host, Rod Gibbs.
I'm on DoorDash with some food. She's gonna tell us the options. Just tell me what y'all want.
All right. All right, we got just under 2 minutes left in the first half. Pretty intense game. 21-15. The Lady Tigers has maintained the lead the whole the first half. Primetime's been close. Oh, she ain't even look at the hoop.
Shot.
Yes.
Up and good.
Another bucket. Number 22 has been out here playing pretty well. And just like that, it's a three-point game. And that whole not looking up thing is killing them. Cause that's how, but number 12, see that? You see how she
Great
paused?
floater.
Dude, the floater was nice, but it was the control she had to deal with the press where she didn't panic. She gave him a quick little hesitation dribble with her left hand real quick, which paused everybody, and then it allowed her to continue. These are the things, like, she's an exceptional guard, man. She's going to be pretty good.
Primetime could tie the game up here with this May free throw.
Oh, all the way back.
All the way back.
All the way back. Now we gonna
maybe
see.
to take, 0-0 once again, 1:20 left in the first half. Let's see how we finish the first half out of with the Lady Tigers. See if we can put some points on the board and go into the second half strong.
Nice flash. She's looking down.
Looking straight down.
You cannot play this game looking down while you're dribbling. It makes it easy for the defense. You don't even know where they're coming from. Can they complete the comeback? Can they, what were they down, 10, 11? They were down a nice little change for a minute. And they just, Primetime
just a little bit at a time, just chopping away at this lead.
They've been just chopping.
So you got to appreciate the fight if you're Primetime, and if you're Lady Tigers, you got to just think about what are we doing right now that's working and what's not working, and what can we do to make sure this lead doesn't go against us for the rest of the game.
And really, right now, all I would say is, one, stop fouling. One, stop being fouls, because right now your defense has slowed down their offense enough where you can. They're having issues scoring. So why put them on the line? Don't put them on the line, because that gives them an opportunity, especially with number 15, who's demonstrated she has a nice, confident stroke. Spoke too soon.
I like this matchup of the bigs right now between 44 and 57.
Oh, they down there banging. They banging.
Both teams are playing with great passion right now. You're going to see it pick up even more, I think, here in the second half as the game gets a little bit tighter.
Notice what the Primetime guards do every time they get it. Every time they get the ball, you can tell what's been drilled into their head. They're catching the ball. Every time they get it, first off, they're facing up. Second, they're pump faking. Right? These are things they don't even have to think about. They've drilled them so much, and so many young people don't understand that's the difference between not worrying and worrying.
Look up, look up.
Her got
stolen
Ashcroft, man, what did I tell you? That little girl can play some basketball.
She went back court. I believe it was a back court call.
No, she bumped her. I think he called the bump. Oh, no, he didn't. I think she did go back over.
I thought it was a back court for sure. 15.6 seconds left. Tied game. Lady Tigers inbounds.
Oh, nice dime!
Nice dime. Oh, dropped the dime off too well.
Come on with it.
9 seconds. Shot up. Blocked, I believe.
Listen.
4, 3, 2.
Concentrate. Oh, go up. Not knowing where you are, not knowing the time of the game. No big deal. Let me tell you something. That last pass probably has been so far the pass of the day. Right? That last pass by 25 for the Lady Tigers might be the best pass I've seen today. As, we've been talking about it. The young ladies are still learning how to dribble with their head up. So for her to be able to see that ahead of time, she knew that was coming, and get that ball between two people and know her teammates there, can't be mad at that. That's a very good play. So at half, we got a 21-21 game. We'll be back momentarily with the second half, coming to you from the Kentucky vs. Ohio Exposure Tournament, brought to you by Smith Brothers.
back here for the second half. (13-27) in the second half. Still 21-21. Lady Tigers taking the ball out. Turnover. No call on the floor. Primetime brings it up. 3-point shot. No good. A little bit of hustle. Tip back in, but it's going to remain with the Lady Tigers right now.
All right, sorry about that. Back at the Kentucky versus Ohio Exposure Tournament middle school basketball at its finest between the two states. Coming out of the half, we have the Lady Tigers, Winthrop, tied as they go to the line. Matched up against Primetime. It's been a pretty good game the first half. Already starting off with the fouls, though. I think right now, again, every time you step on the court, you want to make sure that you're trying to fix something in your game. Right now, I would say the team that can fix the turnover problem, the team that can fix it in the fouls.
I guess those will have the chance. The same
now that's a good-looking shot, man. I'm a fan of hers, bro. I'm a fan of hers too, man. She's finally gotten calm, right? The first game she wasn't as calm. And see, here we go. We're going to talk about them turnovers. Just that quick, 2 turnovers, down 5 points. Or 2 turnovers, down 4. She had made the free throw. So the team that stops fouling, the team that slows down the turnovers will be the team that's most likely to win here. Hey, did you turn me off? Yeah. Oh, okay. Timeout, quick timeout. Quick timeout.
So you come out of halftime, you're down. It was a tie game at halftime. Now you're down 5.
Right.
And that lead just happened real quick based off of turnovers.
Sure.
You go into the free throw line, and you want to settle your girls back down and just get them more relaxed. Even though you just came out, you want to see some offensive production. Make sure that they're going to continue to keep fighting and start putting together more of a plan instead of just running freestyle, because that's what I continue to see from Primetime right now.
Right.
I want to see more of a set. Let's see what kind of set that maybe he drew up out of that timeout. And as soon as you come out, turnover, but you got it back right now. There you go, clapping at her for the ball for 32. Good hustle, but it's going to go with the Tigers. (26-23). See if we can get some energy picked up.
Bacon.
Add bacon?
Mm-hmm. Extra bacon.
Hey, do you want
So again, we got a 2-point lead, and you like that. You come out of the half, you had a moment where when you're prime time and you gave up 5 straight points to give up a 5-point lead. But do you hang your head, or do you come out to that timeout and get on your grind? They went in the timeout, got on their grind, came out, got a quick 2 points. Oh, she can't do that. That's cheating. Hey, ref, man, make the call, man. She was out of bounds, letting it. See, this is what I'm talking about when you're trying to understand what is the purpose of the refs, man. That's just completely unacceptable for a ref to hand the ball to the guard out of bounds. Him standing there, the defender reaches out of bounds and puts 2 hands on the ball. Listen, even if you don't, all you got to do is blow the whistle and say, hey, that's illegal. You can't do that. And then continue the game. But for him to just stand there
make any call
and not say anything to the young people, again, what are you teaching them about the game? fouls are subjective, right? We know that fouls are subjective. Touching the ball while somebody's standing out of bounds to inbound it is not a subjective call.
Easy call.
She pushed her.
Starting to get too physical. They had to blow the whistle on that one, or they probably would have had a parent for the stands.
This is what happens when you start letting everything go. Then they start doing everything. They lose their ability to be disciplined because you start letting everything go.
Great move by 22.
Yeah, she went to go get that ball.
I like to see the ball movement they have right now.
Number 30.
Oh, and he caught a foul on the call.
Yeah, but that goes back to the normal thing. You don't, her mistake was she went swinging at the ball. You just get your hands high and make her make the shot. She hasn't demonstrated she can make that shot, so why would you go swinging at it? These are the things that young people don't understand about the game yet, right? Because now, if she bangs them down, it falls on your head because you're the one swinging at the ball. Make her make the shot. Just be you're looking at number 34, the Lady Tiger. She's tall enough. Make her shoot it over you.
Nice to see number 0 at the free throw line right now. She had hurt her ankle a little bit earlier in the first half.
And she already, when she went to the line, she checked it. I've been waiting to see that shot again. So she believes in that shot. I do too. Number 14, that's the second time I've seen her take a nice square jumper. And I'm believing in her shot now because her shot looks comfortable. The question is she aggravated because she's not getting enough opportunities? Because my opinion is, create opportunities for yourself by movement, by being verbal, by making sure your teammates know where you are. And one of the harder things to teach, middle school level kids is how important it is after each dead ball. Every time that whistle blows, you should be coming together to make sure that whether it's the defense where we're talking about, maybe it's just, keeping our mind state together, checking on everybody. You come together every dead ball and that's her fault. But to make sure everybody understands. Good pass.
Great pass.
Good pass.
Nice to see him knock it down, too.
Now look at number 22. Look where she's inbounding the ball. Right? She's almost under the rim, so she's eliminating her ability to go cross court. Second, they made a shot. Her coach should be telling her, run the baseline. But he hasn't said anything, and thus, good move. Oh! Number 30, she's a beast. Number 0 is a beast. I like her. You already got to like the fact that she hurt her ankle and returned to the game. A one-hand pass off the dribble. You've got to catch that, young lady. Your teammates are starting to learn how to play this game, and you have to be prepared. But again, I'm a big fan of number 0 for Primetime just off the strength of you done twisted your ankle. You could have said, I'm done. But not only is she back on the court, but she's back on the court but trying to make an attack, trying to be involved.
Oh, big body move right there.
Oh, come on, big girl.
Look at 32.
This is what I'm talking about.
Fell down, got back up, and got the block.
Both teams are battling.
Off the foot or another turnover, but 32 is still down there on the block.
This is a good game. This is fantastic. I got to applaud both teams in this situation. They are fighting. They're not giving up. You got to like that. That's the game. Like, nobody's whining. They're not looking at their teammates and crying about mistakes. They just grind and they keep working and running. Now, right now, I'm looking at little 0. I know her ankle is hurting, but she's got to fight through it. If she's going to play, she's got to learn. Yeah, my ankle hurt. Get with my team. Right? If you want them to believe in you, then you got to believe in them. You got to be with them. Even though you missed a couple shots, so what? Guess what they're going to do? Keep giving you the ball.
Keep feeding her.
Yeah, if they believe in her, they're going to keep giving her the ball. So be with your team. Ride with them. You know what I mean? You don't have nothing to be ashamed of. You've already earned your respect out here. You get hurt, you come back in the game, you fight, the respect is earned. His zip code?
I need to put it for his credit card, and I tried to call him.
He lives.
He's over there.
The easiest way is he's in Pickerington. So I would Google what's the area code for Pickerington. He lives in Pickerington, Ohio.
If that's wrong, then we'll go up.
Right. Don't try to dribble through a double team. That's the lesson, young shorty. Don't dribble. Now we got a 31. They finally come back to take the lead after all of this time. Right. And this is, remember we talked about in the first half at the beginning when I was like, what are the Lady Tigers going to do when it gets hard? This is what I wanted to see. Nice.
Great power dribble. Put it right up.
She got lucky. She shouldn't have took that dribble. You take it when you need it. Nah. And I get it. Gather yourself. But if you already, the only reason I'm saying that is since she needs to learn to be ready before the ball gets there, right? If that was one of those other teams from earlier. Oh.
Might have been a little bit of bump up.
Double dribble right in front of you, ref.
Now, fouls, I think the referees whistle maybe just every once in a while, right?
Sometimes I think they get caught up watching the game. Now, I think this might be the game that trumps the other game we watched earlier.
Starting to get a little sloppy. If you the Lady Tigers, you might want to get a timeout here. So
that's it right there.
32's tired.
And now
timeout right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Now now we're gonna see what they're doing. Now, me personally, the minute they took that first lead, I ought to call that timeout. That's me though, right? That's me. Coaches do what they do, and I'm not trying to be reading the coach's mind, but I thought in that moment, and your team is throwing the ball away, I thought in that moment you needed to, call a timeout, settle them down. Tell them chill out, relax. Instead of now you're in trouble, right?
Big trouble.
Yeah, because you're down 9 now, and okay, you let them get up, all right, that's fine. But to let them get up 7 points in a game like this,
and then just in a matter of minutes,
playing if they play. Yeah, that's perfect.
Just a matter of minutes. It wasn't a lot that transpired on the offensive end for them. Their turnovers led to this 9-point lead.
At one point, it was 21-21, right?
Straight up.
Right? And then it was 26-21, right? And then it was it was there was 21. Then they hit a shot, 23, right? Then it was 28. They hit then Lady Tigers hit another shot. Then the turnover started. And then it was a flood of turnovers. And as a result, that's what happens. See, as a coach, you learn you can't get caught up into the game. Oh, she's wide open.
Wrong side. It's not so nice. She shot it in the wrong hoop.
Hey, I've seen that a million times. I didn't know she was going for the ball.
So the basket's good.
It's still your ball.
So that gives Primetime an extra bucket.
Yeah. But what did I just say to you, though? You can't, as a coach, get caught up in the game, and that was the coach. You're seeing your kid. Now, if you notice what they ran in that play, they ran one of their inbound plays. They didn't realize where they were supposed to go.
Right. That was a not so SC top 10 moment on that one.
Yeah. They're going to be on the.
Just a mental blunder.
That's right. It's all good, man. I've seen high schoolers do it.
Yeah, I've seen professionals do it.
Right. So it happens. It ain't the end of the world. You're open.
Shot. Yeah.
See, this is one of my, in this new age of hoop I was talking about, that's my thing. Yeah. She's, the turnovers are killing her.
I think one of her spoggles might have came out.
See, that goes back to what I was saying. You're seeing that little girl's goggles get knocked off. They didn't just fall off. All right, you're letting some stuff go. Come on, man. You saw her goggles get knocked off.
That might have been for the ball, man.
Nah. Because the little girl stopped and looked at him like, you ain't going to call that. And number 12 is under control. Good defense. This is what I wanted to see, this matchup. Number 1 against number 12. That's a good matchup.
Oh, man. Great screen.
Now, see, here's my thing. Yep, you got to take her out. She's not. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, and their coach saw it. Oh, no, he's taking out the wrong player. My concern is number 14 right there. Watch your body language.
14 is still guarding 12. Yep. Nice screen. Looking up.
Nah, I knew what that was about to be because as soon as she got it, she looked at the floor.
Right.
Oh, they're moving that ball. That's a beautiful break. If she makes it, oh. You see what I'm saying about 14? Strong. That's my
second chance opportunity. I think they're going to capitalize on this one.
I like little 14, but I think right now for what's going on, the energy is too high for her. And right now, they need that. They need
stop and pop.
Nah, shit, that ain't her game. And right now, that's what they need. Good D.
It's getting a little chippy.
Now, here's the thing about that. I'm not a fan of refs who don't move, who basically take a few steps. Like, he would have got a better angle on that if he'd have just slid in a little bit, the ref, because that was all ball. He missed the first foul, the foul that actually happened. He missed it.
Right.
And then when she got the ball back, the defender had her hand on the ball, and that's the one he called from behind her at half court. Those are the things as coaches that drive you crazy, inconsistency. 12-point lead for Primetime. After being down most of the first half and part of to start the second half by at least 5, they have stormed back to take a 12-point lead, 40-28. A number of things, but it's like, now we're trying to see what can they do to maintain the Lady Tigers, and right now it's once again they're trying to let a lack of control dictate their ability to be successful. The game got out of control. They have not come back since then, right?
No, they haven't. Now, it was kind of, you started off by speaking about how fast they started off and could they sustain that lead.
Yeah.
But once they had that lead, we see the lead got squandered.
Right.
And once they lost that lead, it's like it's a hole inside of the boat. That boat is just now filling with water, and it don't look like nobody can dump the water out fast enough.
Yeah.
So now it's up to the coach. He's kind of trying to figure some things. I don't know if he's throwing in a white towel already, but
I don't think so. I don't see him quitting.
So against the Storm, they kept getting a 10-point lead, and a 10 would kind of dwindle down. So now you're down 12 right now.
Here's my thing. When it comes to these moments and watching this game, the question really becomes take the shot, kid. It boils down to the coach making sure they understand, well, here's how we're going to get back. You know what I mean? Like, you literally sometimes have to tell them, here's how we're going to get back. We're going to do this when we come up the court. We're going to do this on defense. We're going to do that on offense. And she's open. And the hard part, that was a good look. 12-point lead, 5.5 left. Primetime's up on the Lady Tigers.
That might have been the first basket for the Lady Tigers in
a while, bro.
A good 4 minutes.
And then this happens. And this is why I was talking about that. I don't like pressing. You can't press all the time, man, because, look what happened. Look what happened. It could have been a foul. But you get a wide open opportunity at a layup. We got some new entries, number 10, number 2 coming on the court. And good, number 30. Way to battle with 0.
I don't know if this coach has number 44 on a minute restriction or doesn't see the player in the second half.
You see it too.
Coming down to the end. And like I said, it's her fire and determination and just her will to play that gives that team a different attitude when she's on the court. She may not be giving you a lot of offensive production, but just her presence on the court, it changes the whole attitude of the game.
I am actually a person who would think right now that 44 would be a better matchup against 57 on the block.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it wouldn't tire out number 30, who they obviously need for her scoring. It wouldn't have her so tired. But here we are again watching their offense. Good move, but it's easy to guard a team that doesn't move.
I would like to see this team, the Lady Tigers, have 30, 32, and 44 in at the same time.
Right.
That'd be a great matchup. 32's balling this game. She's coming out. She's had a
dominant game. She's had a dominant game.
So you're down 10 right now. You were just down by
good D, number 30.
14. Now you're down 10. Back up to 12.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still fighting. So that's one thing that too much of a crossover. Whole crowd call and one. Referee does not call.
Yeah,
Can't dribble out of that trap.
Did she get hurt? Good. She took that like a soldier.
3-point
Oh,
shot.
so you
no
see
good.
that now. You see that now. You see why they can't beat this. They can't beat that press because everybody's trying to dribble through it. This is why. This is why, like me, you know, I get so insulted by presses as a coach. It's terrible that I feel this way, but it's an insult to me. It should be an insult because at the end of the day,
big foul there.
it's not a difficult thing to deal with if you get your players to understand how to beat it. And in this case, every time they get in the ball, you know, you got guards trying to dribble, even though they've seen that if you pass the ball up the court, you beat it easily. And these are youthful players, so they need that guidance. They need somebody to keep reminding them, like, when you get it, either reverse pivot, face up first. You catch the ball and face up. You don't catch the ball and dribble against a press. That's the easiest way to get blown out. You turn and dribble because you don't even know where they are, particularly when you're talking about a young middle school type team. They're not going to – they got to turn around and look. You know, you turn around and look, and if it's a man press, right, if it's a man press, once you get it, you turn around, you try to figure out, okay, what is the defender doing against me? How are they sending me? Are they sending me right or left? Based on where they're sending me, let's say they're playing my right hand hard, right, trying to force me left. Then all I do is take a hard jab step to the right, move the ball to my right, make the defender go out of my way. I go hard with my left into their body. Once I'm into their body, I'm in control. I come to a hard